Ladies and gentlemen, in the Amhara region of Ethiopia, a protracted and intense conflict continues to rage between the Ethiopian National Defense Force, ENDF, and the Amhara Fano forces on multiple fronts. We've been closely following the developments, and in this video, we'll delve into the latest reports and updates from Fano forces regarding the ongoing situation. The most recent information from Fano sources indicates a significant turning point in the conflict. The 23rd Regiment of the ENDF has reportedly suffered a catastrophic defeat in the battle at Finote Selam, inflicted by the relentless efforts of Fano forces. This engagement has seen not only the complete annihilation of the ENDF's 23rd Regiment, but also a high number of Ethiopian army soldiers being wounded and subsequently taken as prisoners. The battlefield also bears the scars of destruction, with numerous military vehicles having been rendered inoperable. In addition to these dramatic developments, the conflict is far from localized. In the vicinity of Debrawork and its surrounding areas, a fierce and ongoing battle is currently unfolding. The Ethiopian regime's army has resorted to launching rockets and deploying heavy artillery in various areas, including the town of Quaret. As previously highlighted in a prior video, Fano forces now assert that they have successfully captured Quaret following their victory over the ENDF. Meanwhile, concerning the Ethiopian regime's strategy, alarming reports have emerged suggesting that they are making preparations for drone attacks in 13 selected districts within the Amhara region. This includes 3 districts in North Shua and 10 districts in Gojam. Given the potential implications of such attacks, Fano forces have urgently called upon residents living in these areas, whether in North Shua or Gojam, to take the utmost precautions and prioritize their safety. In addition to the previously mentioned developments, there are several crucial updates regarding the ongoing conflict in the Amhara region. Fano forces have recently announced that Bahirdar, the capital of the Amhara region, is under a heavy siege. The situation in Bahirdar has become particularly precarious, as conditions seem to favor the potential control of the city. As a result, the civilian population is strongly advised to exercise extreme caution in the face of what appears to be a desperate offensive by the regime. Furthermore, notable diplomatic engagements have taken place recently. Mr. Azrez Damte, a senior leader of the Amhara Fano forces, engaged in a substantial interview with the Washington Post newspaper. This interview spanned an impressive 1 hour and 30 minutes, as reported by the interviewer. The interview is anticipated to be published soon, offering insights into the perspective and objectives of the Amhara Fano forces. In a separate development, Mr. Marshit Chayu, who conducted the interview with Mr. Azrez Damte, disclosed that he held discussions with the head of the political sector of the American Embassy in Ethiopia. These discussions encompassed the progress of Fano forces and the current situation in the conflict-affected area. Additionally, Mr. Chayu has revealed that he has scheduled a meeting with officials from the United Nations and the European Union. It's noteworthy that Fano's interactions with these international diplomats do not pertain to negotiation efforts, but serve primarily to reaffirm Fano's firm positions in the ongoing conflict. However, there is a concerning update regarding humanitarian aid. Fano forces entered into discussions with the president of the Ethiopian Red Cross Association and reached an agreement to provide much-needed humanitarian aid and essential medical supplies. Regrettably, following the arrival of these materials in the Amhara region, it was discovered that half of the aid had been unlawfully sold by opportunistic criminals. The other half remains locked away in a storage facility, barred from reaching the public due to restrictions imposed by the regime's welfare authorities. The situation in the Amhara region remains extremely fluid and complex, with both military and civilian populations facing increasingly dire challenges. The latest information from Fano sources reveals a significant shift in the dynamics of the conflict in the Amhara region. As of the most recent reports, an astonishing 184 out of 189 districts in the Amhara region have come under the control of Fano forces. This development signifies a substantial territorial advantage for Fano, who have effectively expanded their influence across a vast portion of the region. In these captured districts, it's reported that the local population is collaborating closely with Fano forces to manage their communities and maintain stability in the midst of this tumultuous conflict. The synergy between the Fano forces and the residents in these areas is essential for both governance and maintaining a semblance of normalcy amidst the ongoing hostilities. The control of such a substantial number of districts underscores the evolving dynamics of this complex conflict. The situation in the Amhara region remains fluid, and the implications of these territorial changes extend beyond the immediate military aspects. Local governance, civilian safety, and humanitarian aid efforts all factor into the broader context of these developments. The situation in the Amhara region remains extremely fluid and complex, with both military and civilian populations facing increasingly dire challenges. We will continue to closely monitor these developments and provide updates as they become available. The plight of the civilian population and the complex diplomatic efforts in the region underscore the urgency of the situation, and we encourage everyone to stay informed and vigilant during these challenging times. Staying engaged and informed is crucial in today's rapidly changing world. To ensure you don't miss out on important updates, subscribing to channels that provide reliable and relevant information is a prudent choice. While subscribing is entirely voluntary, here's why it's a beneficial practice. Subscribing to a channel, whether on a social media platform, a content streaming service, or any other medium, allows you to receive regular updates and content from that source. This can be particularly valuable when it comes to staying informed about topics you care about, such as news, education, entertainment, or even niche interests. By subscribing, you essentially create a curated feed of content tailored to your preferences. This means you'll be less likely to miss out on new videos, articles, or posts from the channels that matter most to you. It's a way to streamline your digital consumption and stay in the loop with ease.